acknowledging. And here we are. Hello everyone, once again this is Commander Trium. I'm here with Space Muppet, who credited me very kindly on his own Twitch stream last night. Or allowed me to credit myself more appropriately. At any rate, he's with us at the moment, and we'll be monitoring as we continue the adventures of Commander Trium in the Elite Dangerous universe, proceeding to open play. And we just have some adjustments last minute to make to our sound so that we can hear.
Can they hear me?
They'll be able to hear some of what you're saying, probably. I'll get a better idea. I don't really know because you're on a separate PC from where I'm doing the streaming from. But the speaker audio will carry into the other environment, so.
Yeah, but in here, what I've got is I've got it set up so it runs anyone and everyone can hear.
Yeah.
Much.
Well, that's okay. They can be later on.
So what I've done is I've got it set up so it means that I'm on here, everyone can hear, and everyone can on the video or streaming can hear everything on. Same for TeamSpeak, any of the devices.
Okay.
So everyone ends up being in it. Unless they go into my private, well, don't be private, so go into TC. Because it's more simple.
Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, so we're at Whale Station, and we're going to likely want to continue with the final last-minute changes to the community goal mission, which we had gone out to the Orion Nebula to participate in. Well, the Witchhead Nebula first, and then the Orion. To get meta-alloys. Came back and found out that no, actually it's not meta-alloys you need to bring. If I'd taken the time to read the description properly, I would have found out the superconductors were sufficient. So we found a provider for superconductors. We're publishing that on the galactic map. It's on your screen at the moment. And we'll be entering the Liu Yine system momentarily under the flag of the Federal Corvette FNS Generex, which we are now going to have to move our ship over to. We arranged transport of the vessel last night. Switching to shipyard and selecting ship. Use the Federal Corvette. Once our crew's assembled, we'll take off, and that will be it. Our most experienced crew member has been selected as active. We are auto-launching under the protection of the Corvette. This is just in case, of course, there are other commanders in the system who may want to gank. Meta-alloy is currently being carried. By the way, target system's only one jump away. I don't think we'll have any problems. One final note while we exit the station. Today is the anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission, mankind's first mission to another world. I believe it's been 1,385 years in game lore time. But it is the 50th anniversary as of 2019. We have an incoming commander. In a cutter, and they just collided with me. No ID on that. No fine, we were in autopilot, so hopefully that was that. Leaving station environs and entering hyperspace in 5 seconds. Approximately. FSD charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, jump. We don't have data on it, but it looks like Champlain installation might be the only place we can go. Oh, no. No, Barnecki Orbital. We're headed for Barnecki Orbital. I believe this was one of the places where the production facility allowed us to get the required material. Of course, we won't be able to verify that until we're back at the station and can check with our commodities pricing. In the meantime, switching to combat mode. We're 108,000 light seconds from Baranecki Orbital. Space Muppet, do you have a commander's title you'd care to share here?
I'm just Commander Space Muppet.
Space Muppet, okay. Let's see if we can get that going. Hang on a moment. We've got a bit of a wait ahead of us here. I may as well add it into my social settings.
Elite, sorry. The programmers, when I tried my name, got it wrong. He gave me 1p. So.
Oh. Well, let's see if we can get Space Muppet to go here. Ah, it didn't. Oh, don't do that. There we are. Got the cursor. Cursor.
They probably thought that I was a Muppet and I wouldn't notice.
Well, it says here Space Muppet was active 2 months ago. You're saying that's not you, is that right?
Sorry?
There is a Commander Space Muppet active 2 months ago.
The name was changed recently, yes?
Okay, so the current name is Wampy?
Mine is, well, my command. If you're looking for the actual name, it's just Muppet. Sorry, Space Muppet. But with 1P.
Oh, with 1P. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, with 1P. Are you telling me there's already a Space Muppet out there?
That's right, yeah, with two P's.
Oh, that's why they can't give me it.
Yeah. There you go, you're currently active. We'll just add you right in there. Okay, friend request sent. And that will allow you to also message me with your Twitch site address, which I'll display as part of the ongoing feed. In communications, which is now visible to all users. Do 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 do. 75,000 light seconds in closing. Traveling at 429 C, 430 C. Still climbing, 440 C, 450.
When you get a sound from your end as if someone's boarding a plane.
What's that? Oh, my news feed is going mental, in case you're wondering what all the dinging is about.
Yeah, well, you're not so actually supposed to have that running.
Well, it's running because I can't shut it off. Normally during the day, I actually have to monitor technology news. It was part of my job function with the Department of National Defense to actually monitor the news. So the news feeds are RSS driven. Yes.
You've got Windows sounds going through his stream.
I know. That's what I was observing. They're over now, though.
Your Windows is going crazy, eh?
I've stopped it. It's now dead. I killed it.
I'm just popping in.
Very good.
Still at my buddy's house.
Excellent. 30,000 light seconds to Barnecki orbital, then closing.
How'd you sleep?
And you caught me eat my takeaway. That's okay.
Do 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 do. Oh my god! Okay, you know all those Windows sounds that I just had? Okay,
Yeah.
Now my watch, which is a Fitbit watch, it echoes emails and news, RSS feeds. So now it's going crazy. And it goes, and it buzzes on my arm, and it won't stop.
No, if you decide to strap on to something else, you'll get some pleasure.
Well, it is an interesting sensation, yes.
That's right.
It's what Fitbit is there for. We're at 168C and falling. As we approach Barnecki orbital, we're within 5,000 light seconds. Decelerating.
joining Muppet.
Hello.
Space Muppet, you can send it that Twitch URL through whenever you want. I'll display it in the feed. As we approach the station, I'll have to take over the ship again. There we go. Stop it. Oh, stop. Ah! Holy crap. Put on the brakes. Oh, thank God for HOTAS. Ah, it's not working anymore. Shit. Why does Elite just change your, like, HOTAS layout and stuff arbitrarily, periodically? I don't get that. Unless it's a virus. Here we go.
You guys doing bounties?
I'm doing community goal, and then I'm turning my attention to the faction I work for.
Cool.
In theory. Well, yeah, I work for them. I'm with the Federation. Specifically Felicia Winters. And her liberals.
What's that?
What? She's the shadow president. What? Stop. Don't do that.
You sent the wrong to my thing each way.
And we have crashed into the station because the auto dock failed. Okay. Okay, somehow there was this loud thud in an adjacent apartment to mine. The only problem is that the entire apartment building is made out of cement, and loud thuds should not happen. So I'm very concerned about that.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna head off now. This is just popping in.
Alright then.
Have a good one, guys.
Take care.
Yep.
I'll see you guys around.
Alright, so there is everybody tries now. He's a bit pissed off with family apparently at the moment because Daddy's pretty struck down again. Saying they didn't want people playing around all day playing games. We thought they should be out there looking for ways to make, bring a bit of money into the household.
Yes, well, problem here.
Sync audio analogy.
Hang on a second. Technology? No. Excuse me, I wanted... we wanted superconductors, yeah? So we don't have those. We're computer components, separators. Well, they must be here somewhere. Structural regulators. Explosives? No. Yeah, this isn't right. And I don't like it. Here, let's get a medium class ship here. Shipyard. What can we take? We can take... Where the hell does it tell you how big the ship is? 16 minutes. Shields, armor, hull mass. 400 tons. Core internals. No.
Hi guys, just changing over right now from Elite Dangerous to the space station. Just for shits and giggles, really.
Or I could bring up the Python. It's 12 minutes away at 500,000 credits. And we will bring up the Python. So we have 2 ships coming that will guarantee that I can get to the station I wish to go to. Available in 10 minutes. Now, in the meantime, we have to look at Universal Cartographics, no data. The mission board says oh my god. It says we need palladium, superconductors, and insulating membranes.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Splendid. Be advised you're on a delayed stream at the moment.
I'm on a stream now?
Delayed, yes.
Okay.
I'm on a proper stream. Right now I'm streaming
By Twitch.
Little Space Program.
So we have dual streams running here.
Nice.
One live, one delayed.
How delayed?
Oh, I don't know. 12 hours maybe. However long it
12,
takes. Well,
12 hours delayed stream.
Sure, maybe a day. I don't know. Whenever I get around to it.
Okay.
It won't happen right away though. Either way. Which is the main
Yeah.
main concern of most people.
Okay. You don't want to be stream sniped? Is that it?
Well, I don't think anyone who wants to stream snipe me is going to conclude that they can watch Space Muppet and figure out where I am. And it won't really help them unless, you know, like, they'll find out where Space Muppet is. I don't think Space Muppet cares, but for me, it's a little bit more, well, coupled with personal preference and possible need.
Okay.
Due to events that are at least 6 months old, but a very dedicated group has taken an interest in stream sniping me from time to time. Plus, I'm also factional, so the Empire has an interest potentially in getting rid of me. Potentially, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on good terms with them because I need their input for things, but it's hard because my factional allegiance leads me to the more liberal Federation side of things than the Imperial side of things. I maintain a journal that's sometimes critical of the Emperor and her policies.
Okay.
And she likes to shoot up the Senate and a few other things, you know, kind of haywire. Anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Good
I think
lord.
so. Maybe.
Why doesn't this work anymore? My Xbox controller just stopped working for no apparent reason. I think its batteries are in good shape. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Started working again. How nice. Okay, let's have a look at the trade situation. I need to look at a trade map. Trade map? Where is it? So, says here, I'm in deep trouble. back. Oh, I have codex discoveries I haven't cashed in. Holy shit. Okay. Better put that over here. Codex. Oh, and there's a material trader here. They are for encoded. Oh, that could be useful. Wow, I have a lot of encoded data. I didn't know I had that much. Combat Bond. James Bond.
Space weapon?
Yeah.
Don't you have the Type 10?
The Type 10.
Yeah.
No, but I have the Corvette.
Yeah, but I was noticing the other day you have on your Hughes hardpoints you have a size 3 turreted weapon.
Size 3. Yeah. Sorry, what ship?
On the Corvette.
On my Anaconda.
No, the Corvette.
Oh, you mean on the cutter?
No, the Corvette. The Federal Corvette.
Sorry, I've got music playing in the background of this.
Okay.
Yeah, on the Corvette I've got two, on the Hughes I've got 2 large beams for healing, but they're turned, you can see that's why I can't be any more than Hughes instead of, that large instead of Hughes. And then the other one, yeah, is a Molly cannon, which is so large.
Yeah, but just because of that, the Type 10 Defender might be a better choice for you.
I don't like Type 10, it's too sluggish.
There was a guy who was on yesterday on
Yeah.
EDC. There was he was tailoring his Type 10 to turn on a dime using thruster enhancements. He also had good speed and he had good turn arc. He showed me his build. If you want, I could send it to you.
Sure.
It's on Coriolis. I think I saved it, so just give me a minute here. Yes, I have it on the screen. I'll give you the URL as soon as I figure out how to de-entangle myself from my VR nightmare. There we are. Okay. Transmitting into your hours in here channel, I guess. No, I do not have permission to post there. I will say, wait. Yes. Your hours in here. Can I post there? Or no, general text media, sorry.
What do you want to post?
Coriolis data.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and transmitting URL. URL transmitted in general text media.
Nice.
There is your Type 10 Defender build, and it will give you the particulars that we were just discussing. So it seems very sophisticated, I thought. I mean, there's some places where...
Is there a reason why it's only grade 3 drag drives?
Yeah,
and
he
no experimental?
Yeah, I pointed that out. Yeah.
Oh.
He was really trying hard to tweak it for, for dynamic turn arcs and things, like to make it a high performance craft, which it isn't designed to be. But
Okay.
he gets an E for effort.
Yeah.
So I found this very interesting. Anyway, I mean, he's still using 3 shield boosters, and God knows how many shield heat sinks, and what those chaff launchers are doing there, I don't know.
Yeah. Help with chaff.
Yeah,
It's so big anyway, so there's not much chance to not miss.
but he's got, like, if you look at his weapons, his hardpoints are Type 3 multi-cannons with, rapid fire and whatnot. And it's just like, okay, well, what about your heat? And he didn't seem to have the problems with heat that I expected he would.
Yeah.
Was carrying a beam laser, but a couple of beam lasers, but his thermal signature was surprisingly lower than what I thought it would be. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's what I think. What do you think of that?
Of this thick boy, the name of the Type 10.
Yeah. That wasn't the name of the commander, but
I think that it still needs a lot of work, and he needs to max out those grade 5 drives, and
yeah, of course. He was on his way to do that.
yeah. I guess this is just this is a build pulled from the game.
I also suggested he want to switch to clean drives, but he said no. In fact, he got better performance out of the dirty ones.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
I think you get. I don't really know the purpose of clean drives.
Well, there was some argument. I mean, this is months ago I heard this, and there was something about them that made me. I use both on different builds. So more the exploration craft I tend to, but for the bigger ships I'm using dirty drives all the way.
Yeah. I think maybe the clean drives could be good for ships fighting above the surface of a planet, maybe.
Maybe.
Because whenever I'm fighting over the surface, I'm overheating just because of my drives. Boosting around.
Interesting.
My ship will
Okay.
overheat.
Yeah, that was it. That's right. If you boost a lot, you had this issue. So if your engine recharge rate is high, you might want clean drives to facilitate boosts. But as a general rule, my engine signature is fairly low during combat, especially in a ship like a Corvette, where I tend more to rely on the defenses of the ship and its fighter complement plus the weapons array to do the dirty business of killing the enemy. And I don't run away from it unless I absolutely have to, and it's very rare in a Corvette that I've had to do that. I mean, if I'm fighting another player, like another commander, it can happen, certainly. But I'll usually lose because the they have better engines, and they tend to use drag weaponry that causes your speed to be diminished regardless of whatever it is you're doing. So they just reel you in one way or the other.
Yeah.
Some highlights here include his military-grade composite armor and bi-weave shield generator. I approve of those.
I would go with reactive surface composites and engineer them for heavy duty and deep plating, and then just have a one size.
Well, the only problem is that, I mean, that's anti-thermal, right? The reactive composite?
Yeah, but I would counter it with a size class 1 hull reinforcement engineered for thermal resistance.
Right.
It evens everything out again, and you can just put more heavy duty hull reinforcement packages on and go from there.
There's also the question of the meta-alloy Thargoid human hybrid armor upgrade, which becomes available after you have 20 of the meta-alloys assembled in one place with the other materials. Then you unlock that.
Say that again?
You can unlock the Thargoid meta-alloy in, like, armoring.
Yeah.
Armor extension.
Yeah.
And then I thought it would be best applied to the military grade composite because it's more versatile. And I didn't see the need for the reactive composite in the case where you had meta armor assembled on the ship.
Well, not against Thargoids, no. If you're fighting Thargoids, it doesn't matter if you're using reactive or military.
Oh, it doesn't, eh? Okay.
No.
I thought you took more of a hit because you were using reactive over military, and military was better.
Only to your wallet.
Okay.
That's well, yeah.
So you must get some sort of caustic protection as well as additional kinetic protections from the meta alloys.
Yeah, you will. But
anyway, he has 470 armor points with this build and 84% internals protected.
Yeah. Well, this isn't a ship for fighting Thargoids, is it?
No, he was trying to build just, like I said, a more maneuverable Type 10 that could still hold its own in PvP or PvE combat.
Okay.
I think mostly he was going to use it for anti-piracy operations, but
yeah.
I'm going from memory at this point. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I think that was the impression I was left with. Anyway, I don't have a Type 10 at the moment, so that was the other source of the interest. I thought this was... I should have maybe, a Type 10 at some point. I have a Type 9, but it's used as a freighter and a mining ship.
Yeah.
Not for combat. Although I have turned away pirates with it successfully, it is definitely not a combat ship. All right. And with that, we'll have a look for our Imperial Courier, which should be able to land on a medium landing pad, hopefully. And its delivery was... where? Hello, Mr. Shipyard, where are you? There you go. Oh, we have two ships now. Do you know off the top of your head if the Imperial Clipper is a medium-sized craft?
The Clipper is large.
It is large, so I have to use the Python. Python is medium, it said.
The Python is a medium, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we're going to go with the Python in that case. we will use this ship. FNS Quantica is now activated, and it's been a while. We're going to have to dust it off. Every time I climb into the ship, it brings back so many memories. I've spent so much time in this ship.
Yeah, me too. The Python was my first combat ship.
Shit, the thing barely goes 40 light years. It's unbelievable. So, where do you get your time from? Do you know where the stats are for the commander? Because I don't see it here.
What?
I don't see the stats for the commander, which indicate how long you, like how much game time you have invested.
It's in the codex.
Really? Oh, okay. Codex here. Codex. There you are. Got it. Commander. Yes, the commander. Approximate time played, 18 weeks, 4 days, 3 hours, and 30 minutes. Dear God.
18 weeks?
18 weeks, 4 days. That's 18, more than 18.5 weeks.
Yeah. I only got 14 weeks in 1 day. Well, 2 days.
Unbelievable. I own 11 ships. I've profited from over 2 billion credits worth of trade. Currently hold 300 million credits. Highest bounty I've ever been issued is 13,073 credits.
Highest bounty?
Yeah.
Where do we see that?
Bottom left of session log.
Session log.
In the Codex, Hub Commander. Did I mention I've ejected over 250 people into space for being unruly passengers?
No?
I didn't like them, so they just ejected them into space. Goodbye! I don't like you very much. Go away. Find another ship to bother.
Number of ships owned, 35.
You're very kind.
Oh, highest bounty issued, 11,000. Yeah.
Okay, so how many hours is that now? 18 weeks is how many? Let's figure this out here.
Almost 3,000. Close.
18 times 7. It's 126 days. It's 3,024 hours.
Yeah.
So approximately overall, including the 4 days and some odd number of hours, I have invested nearly 3,100 hours into the game.
That is a lot.
Oh my word. Making a note. Space Muppets Hours channel. And now we will continue with the war. And now the war may continue.
Let's just see if this works.
All right then.
It's a solid number.
We must have the
Let's see if this works.
outfitting. Let's have a look here. Hard points, 2 burst lasers, a shock cannon, beam lasers. Yeah. All significantly modified. Very good there. Optional internals, bi-weave generator, cargo racks to 128, and plus 32. 190 some odd. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, we got a good little trade ship here. Okay, so that's good. We need to get
Let's see if this works. Good.
Oh, the coffee man.
Okay, we're ready. Watch this.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Now we're off.
I need to find superconductors. Where are they here?
Oh dear. Still going up though.
Oh yeah, I had some fun today. I built myself a.
Look at the numbers. Now we're going down.
I built myself an eagle. Finished my combat eagle with engineering.
How exciting.
Shame we don't have landing gear on there.
Yeah.
Bit more cables. They're in the ship.
Yeah. Got a link here.
I would say so. Look at it. Panicking. I better deploy some parachutes.
I posted a link in the same channel. I was killing elite anacondas in that one.
So much killing.
Yeah.
So much killing.
Am I gonna land? We landed. The cables there. That's the landing gear.
Yes, it is Russell Laboratory. Let's go to, we've set in a course, auto launching. Oh, let's go see the terrorists.
Well, I haven't had an Android here for so long. Kerbal Space Station can go and map it itself somewhere else. Because that ain't doing nothing for me. Fine punctuation. Okay, we're going on to a leak for a bit. Actually,
How dare you?
I just told you, bitch. I ate most of it. Oh, I can do that. Actually, no. Yeah, change of plan, guys. It's been a useful answer.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, said see ya. I'm streaming that shit in here, dude.
Yeah. Didn't you say you had to go? It sounded like it.
No,
Okay.
I mean my channel, dude. Well, I should say myself. Just streaming. That's right, while I'm in here.
Yeah. Okay.
This is something for you guys if you're interested in. If you actually look a little bit lower down, it actually says streaming room now. I have 8 rooms, which are funny rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms. They're all streaming rooms. So it means that, say you want to stream whatever you're doing, but you want to do it with a friend. But then some other people show up, and you can have 4 people in one room. Some rooms have 6, 7, and even 8 players. So you could have 8 players all showing themselves on a webcam or showing their screen at the same time. Actually live in the server. So it's now means that you don't have to go to a private channel. You can just join one of these rooms. And then just above it there is a screen share. Click on that, click on the channel that you're in, and away you go.
You know what? I can't figure out why it's so hot in here. I've got the central air turned on. It's 34 degrees outside. And it's getting warm in my apartment. It must be just sweltering heat.
Have you tried turning off the computer?
I do have 3 computers running here, so all desktop
That might be
towers.
it.
I can't debate if my next computer should be a laptop that'll support VR. I want a laptop that supports VR and handwriting in tablet mode. So in other words, a touchscreen.
Yeah.
But I can't find one. The gaming laptops don't have touchscreens in many cases, so at least where I am at the moment. I'm sure they exist somewhere. Maybe we should go on Amazon. I've never ordered like a laptop from Amazon before. They seem to want more than $3,000 for the models I'm interested in. Finally approaching Russell Laboratory. And getting our trade crap together. While we're at it. For God's sake, man. Now, if Elite would be so kind as to leave me alone on that interface decision. There we go. Now less than 10,000 light seconds. 8,000. 7,000. 6,000. 5,000. 4,000. 3,000. 1,500. 'Entering orbit, planet 7. Entering Russell Laboratory. Yeah, well, we're not flying back to that other star, so to hell with that. Got an exporter. Also in the Dekyat system. In fact, Dekyat is closer. At Carson Hub. Yeah, it's not. Carson Hub, please. Oh, for God's sake. Well, we have a page from someone. One moment. Hello. Not much. I'm just setting up a trade right now. I will get out of the station momentarily. I have to select a map. Yeah, I'm not sitting here idle. I'm trying to set up a trade with a remote station, and I'll be like another 60 seconds or so. Okay, right out. Take care. What was I doing here now? Commodities, superconductors. Yeah. HIP. Sung orbital Martinez. Yeah. Come on, select the base. Go! Jesus frickin' Murphy. Martinez Vision. And that's where we are going. Okay. We are auto-launching. I don't know if these precautions are necessary, but we're doing them anyway. Hey, what? No, I didn't want outfitting, I wanted shipyard. Where the hell are you? Oh, there is no shipyard. Isn't that lovely? Christ. Okay, whatever. I find it very hard to accept that it's this difficult, but so be it. Oh, star flames there, that's good. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. What are you talking about? We have 70 light-year jumps available, so what's the problem? Oh my god. What is your problem? You stupid bugger. No. I'm sorry, that just isn't acceptable. Clear the... Wow. This is pretty remarkable.
Let's try yours.
It won't clear the map so that I can jump 70 light years direct. It wants to take a route around. Like, how do you... Jesus. I don't even know how it did that. I have an injected FSD. It should be able to jump 70 light years. It will only jump 30 because the stupid planet that I'm aimed towards. Here, let's try this. Okay, good. Wow, that's buggy as hell. What the hell? It did it again!
Guys, by all means, stay in this channel for as long as you like. It's generally still on for about half an hour. A bit of an old chap, an old friend of mine, but I mean, by all means, you can call to the channel if you like. But he's not one to float from one channel to another. No whatsoever. He's a bit of an old fuddy-duddy in other things. But there's another server out there. This one is called Arc. Arrays. 28. Hang on, just one second.
It's only 27 light years away. I've got 70 jump directly. It won't.
Now you gotta work because the owner of the server is not online yet.
Huh. Oh wait, no, I figured it out.
In
Okay.
that case, what I'm going to say is, watch my stream if you're not actually doing anything. I'm just going to pop over to see an old friend who's playing that.
Okay.
Like survival right now, and I'll be back. Give me about 45 minutes, I'll be back.
I might be gone by then, but I have to have lunch. But
Yeah, no worries, dude. Whenever you get a chance, and if I don't see you in the air, I'll see you in
yeah, I'll come back.
EDC.
I'll come back either way. Okay,
Yeah. Alright, catch you in a little while, guys.
catch you in a little while. Okay, there we go. I got the jump set up properly. Oh my lord, forgot about that. Okay. We're gonna attempt this, and let's see if it works. 70 light year direct jump. Here we go. Oh, we overdid it, but it's only a 40 light year jump, but we can jump 70. Hurry to get there, though, while the system is guarded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Despite intense commander population, we have successfully docked at Whale Station. There are at least 10 commanders within short range distance of the station. Okay, so we're on the map now at Wayne Station. It looks like the Federation's going to win this this particular community goal contest. The Empire is in second place, following tight on its heels. The Alliance is a distant third. So it's coming down to between the Federation and the Alliance. I don't know if there's any undermining activity from the Alliance at the moment, which is interfering with Federation fortunes in the contest. But that beats our minimum commitment. So for now we're going to log off. Thanks again for watching. This is Commander Trium, your host. Don't forget you can visit us on Twitter, via Twitter, at twitter.com/commander_trium. That's CM as in Mike, DR_TRIUM as in Mike. Links you to our YouTube site. Each video is chronologically presented on Twitter, ultimately appearing on YouTube, where you can subscribe, of course, and be advised personally when new video content is added. This has also been done in conjunction with a stream from Space Muppet, whom we thank for joining us in today's broadcast. We'll be on again later tonight. Thanks again for watching. This is Commander Trium, signing off. Fly safe, Commanders. Okay, I don't know if you're still there, Coke, but I'm gonna bow out now. I have to have lunch.
Okay.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Judge Berman, and we thank Alex Rossmiller and his entire team for the hard work that they've put in to get to this place. Only by taking away the freedom of Jeffrey Epstein can we restore the freedom of these victims. They have been living in fear and intimidation since the day they were abused by him, and now he is in jail. We thank everyone for their efforts in helping us get to this day.
Our clients will cooperate in every way possible, and we urge those who may still be wondering, should I come forward? Should I be a part of this process? Yes, you should. You can trust the process. You should come forward and help see that justice is done. Thank you.
Facing frigid temperatures, Calgary students determined to provide a warning to their peers. The handout, an article posted by the campus newspaper this week.
We are targeting the lobbies of all the student departments today. We started off in the arts department there, and now we're heading over to McEwen Hall.
The subject, Connor Neurotter, a U of C student and sex offender. BC Crown prosecutors confirm on November 30th of last year, Neurotter pled guilty to sexual interference. He was originally charged with possession of child porn. The court agreed to let Neurotter serve his 90-day jail term intermittently, allowing him to finish his university semester first. Some students say they're not taking that judgment lying down.
As a woman, it makes me outraged at the justice system for those victims, young or older, who are victims of sexual assault or sexual abuse. And as a woman too, it just makes me feel unsafe, because if you hadn't known, like, that could be a guy in your study group.
The school's policy on sexual violence says students and staff alleged to have perpetrated sexual violence may be subject to the university's administrative processes and discipline systems, in addition to the civil or criminal legal system. As part of the statement, the school says it's reviewing the situation, adding, "We can confirm that Neurotter is not on the university campus this week. We will provide further information when it is available." For many students, that response didn't go far enough.
I believe that taking a stance on an issue is just as important, because or else you're just allowing yourself to be a bystander, and that's insensitive to any person on this campus who has experienced sexual assault or sexual harassment.
If you're silent, you're supporting the oppressor and you're not supporting the victim.
Over 19,000 people from across the country have now signed a petition calling for Neurotter to be expelled. They're also organizing a rally to voice their concerns.
This is a movement. Time's up. What we have been seeing over this past weekend with the Golden Globes and Me Too movement and the Women's March a year ago, this is a movement that is carrying forward, so we want to do our part at the University of Calgary campus.
I'm just
I
not
think
sure
people
in
are
a
ready
first
for a
defense
change, and people
situation
are not going
it's
to tolerate this kind of
appropriate.
stuff, whether it be on their university campus
And I'm not
or in
sure
their
what sexual
justice system as
interference
Canadian citizens.
Neurotter did not respond to our
the
request for comment.
circumstances
Sarah
were.
Offen, Global News.
Possessing child porn, I mean, that does include people who are minors. At university level, however, you're in your early 20s. He's looking at people who potentially are a year or two younger than him as pornography. So we don't know that he's a dysfunctionally sexual individual beyond the charge of sexual interference. And you're aware of more circumstances in this case than I am, are you? I see. You think I'm being too forgiving? Dispassionate, certainly, but I think that's required if you're going to have reason guide your judgment. I mean, you can have emotion guide your judgment and certainly the sentence at the end, but these circumstances are very sketchy, and he's actually at 3 months in jail, 2 years probation. He's under the 2-year limit. I was going to say he had 3 years in jail. He'd be well over the limit, and clearly this would not be his first offense. But this is clearly a first offense circumstance. And it's not determined yet if we're seeing a propensity for, aberrant behavior. And I'm sorry, that is going to be my judgment in this case so far. The burden of proof sits with the prosecution. The state has to prove its case. It did so as far as sexual interference goes. I'm just, again, not clear what that means. It's not sexual assault, and it's not rape. Justice must be balanced and fair. It means it's equivalent. in every sense, ideally. And I'd prefer no crime went unpunished, but these cases are difficult for me because I don't know what the hell would compel someone to want to well, yeah, I mean, to have an interest in deviant sexual pornography or especially that involving minors when you yourself are well outside the range of being a minor. Neurotter doesn't seem like he's quite there yet. I would say I was at probably the upper limit. Of course, I was lied to and coerced, but mitigating circumstances. And I still think the people of Alberta are way too conservative and tending more towards punishment instead of rehabilitation, which is the legal tradition of this nation. Well, yes, certainly. But that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We've set the bar higher for ourselves, didn't we? Otherwise, it's vengeance we're after, and then justice may as well go right the fuck out the window because you're not interested in that either anymore. To me, justice and vengeance are not equivalencies. Yeah, don't bug me anymore. That's the end I'm looking for when I'm in that mood. I wouldn't go that far. Hello? Speaking. Pretty good, you can call me Ross. I go by Ross, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Simple injection. Yeah. Yeah. You're coming at 9:30, you said? You can come as early as 8:30 if you so choose. Okay, by all means. We'll see you later. Righto, bye-bye. Yes, but we know what goes on inside these prisons, and it's not rehabilitation. Whatever the tradition is supposed to be, we're not living up to it. So if you're trying to send people to jail to get even with them, okay, I'm not going to fault that point of view. I mean, fine. But be ready for my own list of complaints That's what revenge is. I will get even with every last one of you. And you will be forced by the state and its might to endure it. Is that what you want? Well, now that the shoe's on the other foot, suddenly we're all in favor of rehabilitation. Is that it?